Alright, so we're just at Myth, playing a game of Warhammer Fantasy. We're playing 2250. We rolled out Meat Engagement as our game, playing against Mark Van Berkel and his vampires. So we'll just kind of go over his list right now. So he brought a Spirit Host, a unit of 4 Vargheists, a unit of 40 Ghouls with a Ghast, another Spirit Host, 38 Graveguard, Great Weapons, White King VSB, and a White King, a Necromancer Lord and a level 1 in his unit of 20 Zombies, a Terrorgeist, and a unit of Dogs. And then on my side, I have a Spirit Host, a unit of 6 Cryptors, and a unit of 5 Dogs, 38 Graveguard with a White King and a Necromancer level 2 with Death, Mortis Engine, 40 Zombies with my level 4 General and my level 1 Necro with Vampires, 39 Skeletons full command, and then 39 Zombies full command, another Spirit Host, and another unit of Dogs off on the side. So we rolled off to see who got first turn, and I did. So see you after turn 1. Alright, so Van Berkel's turn 1. Sorry, I forgot. He actually got first turn. He just kind of moved up a little bit. He actually stayed pretty much where he was. Nothing really moved up at all. In the magic phase, he gazed and gashed my Mortis Engine, getting 2 wounds, and I regened both of them. And then he raised a unit of zombies on this hill, which I failed to dispel. And so we stored 2 dice in each parry up, and we're off to my turn 1. Alright, so now it comes down to my turn 1. I moved my whole army up a little bit. My charges were the Spirit Host and the Dogs into the zombies. Ghost made it, and my Dogs failed by 2. So in the magic phase, I went to gaze and gash those Vargheists, and he dispelled it. I then went to do a Spirit Leech on that Terrorgeist and got his Dispel Scroll out. So then I went for a Bubble Dance to get my whole army up so I can Curse of the Years those Graveguard. Total powering it, losing 2 wizard levels, losing Van Hell's Dance and Invocation. So then I just took my level 1 and raised a unit of zombies right there. And we are off to Mark Van Berkel's turn 2. So just after Mark Van Berkel's turn 2, his charges were Graveguards into the zombies. Terrorgeist flew over to this side to look at my Spirit Host. And then in the magic phase, he cast Curse of the Years on this Graveguard unit, killing 5 and doing 1 wound to my Necromancer. But then my 6-up regen saved it. He cast Invocation, Van Hell's Dance on this Graveguard to wipe up those zombies. And on this side, the Terrorgeist screamed off the Spirit Host, and over here the Spirit Host just killed a zombie, and so I ended up winning by 2. And we are off to my turn 2. So we just finished my turn 2. I charged my Dogs up the hill on those zombies, and then just kind of moved everything else up. In the magic phase, I tried to cast Gaze of Nagash on these. I tried to do Spirit Leech on the Terrorgeist, and it got dispelled. And I tried to do Gaze of Nagash on those Vargheists, and it got dispelled. I then tried to cast Curse of the Years on those Graveguard and broke concentration. So then I used the remainder of my dice to dispel his Curse of the Years on my Graveguard. And then over there, I wiped up those zombies, but they crumbled to death, so I couldn't overrun. So we're off to Van Berkel's turn 3. So we just finished Mark Van Berkel's turn 3. His Spirit Host charging on my Cryptors. His Dogs moved in front of my Graveguard. Over here the Terrorgeist moved up to my Dogs. Vargheist tried to charge in on my Necromancer unit and failed. In magic, he Cursed the Years my Graveguard, killing 4 of them, and then broke concentration, so he stored the rest of his dice in his parry up. The Terrorgeist killed 3 dogs with a Scream. The Spirit Host 1 by 1 in the combat. And that's the end of Van Berkel's turn 3, and off to my turn 3. So we're on to my turn 3. My charges were the Dogs and Zombies down the hill on the Terrorgeist. Graveguard into the unit of Dogs. And my dogs and the Spirit Host down the hill at those zombies. My Ghost didn't make it. In my normal movement, my skeletons and zombies just moved up a little bit. Mortis Engine looked around to scream at those spirit hosts. In the magic phase, I dispelled his Curse of the Years and broke concentration. In this combat, he allocated all his attacks onto my general, failing to kill him. I did nothing to him, but I still ended up winning by 5, so his Terrorgeist has 1 wound left. And in the Spirit Host in the Grave and the Crypt Horrors, I ended up losing again. And over on this side, I killed a zombie, he killed the dog, he ended up beating me by 1. And and the Graveguard murdered all of the dogs. And so that's the end of my turn 3, so we're off to Mark Van Berkel's turn 4. Alright, so we just started Mark Van Berkel's turn 3. His Graveguard charged on my Graveguard. His Vargeists moved in front of my skeletons over here. His Spirit Host charged into the flank of my Crypt Horrors. And in the magic phase, he cast Curse of the Years on my Graveguard, killing 2 of them. Total powering it, which caused his level 4 Necromancer to go down to a level 2. And then he got my scroll out because he tried to do a 12-inch Bubble Van Hell's Dance on his whole army. And so I stopped that. And then in combat, I ended up losing by 9 here. And so my Graveguard are looking pretty hurt. And yeah, it was just a rough fight. He just had the numbers. And over here, the Spirit Hosts ended up winning by 2, so another Crypt Horror died. And in here, his Terrorgeist did 2 wounds to my Necrolord, and my zombies finished off that last wound on the Terrorgeist. So we're off to my turn 4. Alright, we just finished my turn 4. Mortis Engine did nothing. I ran my Death Wizard out of that unit to about there because I couldn't march. Everything is just... My luck has just been fantastic in this whole game.
Purple Sun, miscast, kills his wizard.
So yeah, I get 6 dice in my magic phase, throw it all on Purple Sun to come across through those zombies and stuff to try and get more dice. And I total power it, which was alright, and then I misfired on it, which I don't think I've ever rolled a vortex where I don't misfire. It goes off an inch to about there. He dies by Dimensional Cascade, loses Purple Sun. Well, the Purple Sun dissipates since he died. End of magic phase. Shooting phase, I scream off the Spirit Host on my flank.
We draw combat. Kill the White King in combat. I beat him by 1 here.
Yep, Skeletons did 1 wound, he did 6 in return, and so he ended up winning there. And my Spirit Host did 1 wound to his Lord, and he had 3 ranks and a stick, and so I ended up losing by 1. And we are off to Van Berkel's Vampire Count's turn 5. Alright, so Mark Van Berkel's turn 5. His Graveguard charged the flank of my Crypt Horrors. Vargeists did work on my skeletons. There's 1 guy left, or there's 2 guys left there. Over here, my Spirit Host ended up losing by 1 again, and in the magic phase, he raised another unit of zombies to charge on my flank. Over here, I ended up losing by 4, and that's essentially the end of. I stored 2 of my parry up, and that's the end of Mark's turn 5. Off to mine. So we just finished my turn 5. My zombies charging on the Vargeists, just so that they couldn't fly off after they killed the skeletons and try and take out something else. In the magic phase, I had 12 dice, and I failed to cast anything because I broke concentration again. And Crypt Horrors died, Skeletons died, Spirit Hosts lost by 1 again, and we were off to Mark Van Berkel's turn 6. So we just finished the game. We just mashed the 2 turn 6s together. Mortis Engine charged in at the Graveguard, and his in my turn I Spirit Leeched. I Gazing the Gashed his Spirit Host down. He got down to 5 Graveguard left and his BSB and
the other White King in there.
The other White King. So I was actually hoping for him to blow up the Mortis Engine so that I could just take out that unit and these guys as well. But it came down to Vampire Count's win on Van Berkel's side.
Civil War.
But you're rolling 6-sided.